like having like a lot of money, it'd be like a nigga don't really know like what to do to keep the money going.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like the harder job is keeping the money. Like getting the money easy, but it's
Mm-hmm.
like keeping the money and doing the right things with the money. So I feel like if I would have learned that when I was young, I probably wouldn't have took all my money out the bank. Like when I first started getting show money and shit, I used to take all the deposit, the front ends, and just keep it in cash. Like I ain't trust no bank.
Mm.
So like when the taxes come around, I didn't spent a lot of money. So a nigga taxes might be like back then 300,000 400,000.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, God damn, I wasn't expecting no shit like that. So if I would have known that, I would have never made some of the mistakes I made like early on when I first started getting money.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Trevy Trev, and I hope you guys like that little clip that I posted. You know, your boy been getting better with the editing, getting more confident, getting more smooth with it, and you know, I'm just growing. I'm surpassing my limits, and I'm just working really, really hard. So you know, I hope you guys like the little edit I had at the beginning. I was working really hard to put that together, and I just wanted to give you guys a different kind of variety in my content. I just wanted to show you guys a different side of me, and you know, some of the things that I watch. And I also wanted to do like that drink review. I wanted to test myself and do something I'd never done before, because what's life without a little adventure? But besides that, I wanted to make this quick video based on the clip that I just showed you guys, which is 21 Savage basically talking about how he's grown as a person, how he's changed, and how he understands things differently compared to when he's young. And I felt like that was a good segue to talk about, because you know, we all got to grow beyond what we used to suck at. We all got to become our better selves. We all got to learn. And if a guy like 21 Savage, who came from a tougher environment, can grow and learn and become more intuitive and smart, so can you. So can me. We can all like become way better, and we can grow beyond what we are. But we got to get out of that mentality of being the same person we were and being stuck in old habits. You know, life is about, you know, evolution. Life is about evolution. You always want to evolve from your previous self. Otherwise, you'll be stuck in neutral, and you never want to be stuck in neutral, because you will never go nowhere in life if you do that. And you know, I felt like 21, he touched on a great clip where he was talking about how he didn't know about taxes, and then he grew beyond that because he was just like a street dude. And you know, I respect that about him, because you know, I'm a fan of 21. I've been watching him since I think 2016, whenever the Cypher dropped and I was in high school. And you know, it's always good to see him evolve and do well, because you know, he started from one place and he's at another place. And I remember me and my friend Austin, shout out to my friend Austin, we used to talk about 21, especially when his album, I think it was in 2018, his album dropped. It was called I Am I Was. When it dropped, we loved that album, and we were bumping it in the whip one day, and we were like, yo, he's gonna be like way better than everybody in this class, because he just evolved and he's changed his style so much, and he's trying new things. He's working with J. Cole, and we were saying, I can't wait to see what he does in a couple of years, because I like his music now more that he's evolved. And you know, as we fast forward to 2023, the sentiment stays, because you know, he's making great music, and I still like his music. You know, it's not necessarily about killing and drilling people, because I believe that's ignorance-ass music. But, you know, he's talking about more real things. He's rapping well. He's in different circles. He's going to nice parties and all-white parties. And, you know, he's just in a different environment, in a different headspace. And I like that he's grown beyond what he used to be. And then, you know, he's just becoming a better person. I feel like all of us can take that away from his life to ours, and just understand that you can become that better person that you see in the mirror, even though you're not there yet. But, you know, he made a great point about things, and, you know, we were bumping his music back then, and even now we respect the hell out of him, because he's just evolved so much, and he's just on a great path. And I'm excited to see what he does in a couple years, because in a couple years I can see him owning companies, I can see him owning businesses, I can see him being on that Jay-Z level, even though, you know, people didn't have a lot of expectations of him. Because, you know, if you look at it, he already had like a song on Mortal Kombat for one of the commercial trailers. He's already in these circles, and he's already doing well for himself. So imagine what he does in a few years, with a couple more years under his belt and a little bit more experience. He just got to avoid the traps and stuff that they set for us, because, you know, a lot of black men, when we get successful, we tend to go back into old habits, and and it ends up being costly. Because, you know, I'm not trying to make light of this situation, but look at the situation with Takeoff. Like, he passed away playing a dice game, and, you know, he should have never been there, and it was all preventable. Because it's like, you know, there's another guy that I watch on YouTube, he made a great point about this. He's like, my guy Low Tier Guy, he made a point that you never see different races doing things like dice or ignorant stuff. They own casinos and they play with each other, and they never take it to an extreme level to where they murder each other. Only black people do that, and we got to learn to get better from that, because we could be so much more, and we could step up on a grand scale, but we hold ourselves back mentally. But all of us can learn to be better, regardless of what your race is, regardless of what your gender is, regardless of your circumstances. You could become better if you just think and use that mind of yours and grow beyond your old habits. Because, you never want to be in neutral, like I said earlier, because, that's a bad place to be. Because, imagine waking up one day and you become self-aware and you realize, I haven't done shit in my life. But hey, that's the video for today. I just wanted to touch on that really quickly because I felt like 21 made a great point. And, he's a young rapper and he's making great points about things. And, I felt like we can all gain some wisdom from that. And I just wanted to discuss that, basically. But anyway, that's the video for today. My next video, I'm going to take another break. But my next video is probably going to be, I'm going to do like a vlog. I'm going to go on my trip finally. And I'm going to handle business. And we're going to see where it leads for me. But, I'm taking a little bit of a break. And I'm going to get right back to that grind. Because I've been consistent. But, I got to do some things in my personal life before I get back on this YouTube grind. Because, there's more to life than just YouTube. And, I just want to take that little break, get my life together, and then I'm just going to be consistent with the content. And, I'm just going to keep evolving as a creator. And I'm going to keep doing new little edits like this. And I just talk about things, and then I reference certain things. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what I could do better. And, we just going to keep going from here. Because I feel like I'm in a space where I could do anything I want content creating wise, and I could create anything. And then I just got to learn the habits and get into my routine. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in as always, and I appreciate y'all.